Hello everyone, I am back with a weekly update on the garden. I did not do one last week. We had a super busy week and not much had changed except for everything kind of got bigger. So right here is our cucumber plants. I did add a trellis right back there for them to climb up, and I will get to that in a minute. We have harvested, I'd say, well over 30 cucumbers, and they taste great. I did make some refrigerated pickles out of those. Well, some of those. We are going through them kind of fast. The kids kind of like cucumbers for a snack. So my pepper plants are doing better. And we started getting some flowers on the banana peppers and also one of the jalapeno plants. But they are doing better, except for this little guy right here. He's still small, but I'm hoping for something. I had a row of lettuce right there, if you can see it. The cucumbers have taken over everything, so I don't know if we're going to get any more lettuce, but that is okay. Also back in that back corner right there, there is 2 beets under there. They're the only ones I had that survived when I did my seedlings, and I didn't know much about them. This spot right here, I had a 3rd tomatillo plant in this garden. I didn't realize how big they got, and it wasn't producing any husks the way the other ones were, and it was kind of taking over the tomato plants that were next to it and the pepper plants, and I decided to just pull that out. But here is the tomatillo plants. They are almost as tall as me. Right in there, there's a yellow pear tomato plant. I don't know if you're going to be able to see right there. It kind of snuck up in the trellis that, well, the cages that the tomatillo plants are in. So then right here, I have a row of those yellow pears right there. And then my brandywines. And then my San Marzanos here. They are all loaded with tomatoes, so I've been trying to keep them pruned. I don't know if it's picking up, but that is a brandywine. That is the very first tomato that came out on any of them, so we're excited about that. And there's a bunch. We are loaded up. So that is this bed right here. We have the 2 tomatillo plants. The bees are constantly in this bed, and my pepper plants are doing better. So let's move on to the next bed, huh? All right, so here is the next one. And these guys are just about as tall as me now. There's husks all over them. I don't know if you can see it. I can't really see with the sun the way it is. We'll go back here. There's that lone cucumber plant that we planted there. We've gotten about 8 off that one. Very small. They're not growing very big, but they're there. And I have pulled some of those radishes up. I overcrowded those, so they're not super pretty, but they tasted just fine. I thought this was another San Marzano, but it is turning out to be another brandywine. And if you look in there, there are some tomatoes starting. This guy was small for the whole season, and it just shot up, and there's tomatoes all over it. And then in here we have 3 of the yellow pear tomatoes, and they are loaded up. So we're just waiting for some of those to turn. So let's go to the other side. I have exciting stuff over there. So this was an experiment, turned good. I don't know if you're going to be able to see them on camera with the shadows and things, but that plant right there, along with that one right there, and then there's just a few others. They are peanut plants. I have this bed that there was a swing set on, so the fabric was already there for the weeds and things, and I just pushed back some of the mulch and I cut into it and I popped the peanut plants in there, and out of 8 we have 6 growing. So that's going to be exciting at the end of the season to pick those. And let's go look at the pumpkin patch. So here is what is left of our corn. It is about waist high on me right now. We did lose one. I get why they have scarecrows in the cornfields. We actually had a crow land on it, so it pushed it down. Our peas are looking good. We did get some flowers. I thought they would be bigger by now, but I planted them late, and I'm okay with that. And this needs to be weeded out. We had a ton of rain and humidity the past few days, but we have more rain coming, so I'm going to wait to weed that out. The Oriental Yard long beans have trellised up and they've started to go back down, but I have not seen any beans on it yet, so I will update you when that happens. And this monster pumpkin patch right here, it goes all the way down. The vines are just going wherever they want to. It actually started crawling the bean trellis. And then I came out to see that guy right there. We have our first pumpkin. So I am excited. We are waiting to see what happens. Hopefully it grows into a beautiful pumpkin. And it's so fun for the kids to see how it all works out. So there it is. There is our pumpkin patch and our corn. Both of them experiments, and I am very pleased. So that is our update for the garden this week. And I will be back next week with more. Bye-bye, guys.